one Société Générale, in this case, in my case, was an actually quite positive experience, and this is due to some basic mantra that they introduced throughout the whole organization worldwide. So not a change actually happening through like a top down or something. No, they kind of simplify the message enormously. For example, by saying we want feature teams, we want the product ownership from the business side, we want the teams to be aligned according to the business lines.
Hmm.
So these are the kind of like a quite simple three messages, and and throughout the whole organization, this was actually proved to be quite a good support to have let's say a healthy real change, but still in the bubbles indeed. So in Asia, in my case, and so where things prove, yeah, they proved to be, after now a number of years, quite sustainable. But looking back, this was a key difference, that throughout the organization they had this simple message which they kind of propagated. That's something that I discovered and learned through this experience.
I think that's very, very good advice. And thinking back, when I look at RBS, sure, things were not great at times, but they did have an incredibly clear, they were good at making good, clear statements and sticking to it. They're sticking to it to the point of boredom or fatigue, but they stuck to it. And sometimes they perhaps they didn't make sense, and sometimes they bred the wrong types of behaviors, but they did stick to it. They really did stick to it. And I think that there's a lot to be said. I mean, like you were saying earlier about alignment that comes from less, or having that strong sense of purpose and allowing a certain degree of autonomy. I think meaningful messages which proliferate through the organization do allow people to align and create a big sense of purpose. Yeah, and it has to be something which people can actually see in their mind's eye as being achievable.
Yep.
And it's interesting what you were saying, that in your situation, it was the Asia region where that worked. And then I'm guessing I can infer from that, and in other regions, maybe it was slightly different. And what is it that works? Because they're big, complex beasts, they're messages that work so well in one geographic region just fall flat in another geographic region. It's not, I think there is, yes, there's different in culture. I don't think it's difference in cultures. It's the difference in everything in that organization at that time, which makes those messages not stick quite so well.